Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the another Rajputana dynasty, which is Solanki Chalukyas dynasty. The Chalukyas or Solankis ruled in Gujarat and Kathiawar for nearly 3.5 centuries, that is between 940 AD and 1300 AD. The origins of the Solanki dynasty are shrouded in mystery, with various legends and theories surrounding their rise to power. However, the dynasty was founded by a warrior named Mularaja I Solanki in 10th century, who established himself as the ruler of Gujarat. And the capital of this dynasty is Anhilapataka. They were the Jains, and this tradition was followed in entire Solanki dynasty. They were formed in the palm of the hand and were very prominent in the Deccan part. Now we'll see the important rulers of this dynasty. Mularaja I, he is the founder of the Solanki dynasty and he ruled between 940 AD and 995 AD. Mularaja established as an independent kingdom with its capital at Anhilapataka. His kingdom extended up to Jodhpur in the north, while his southern frontier stretched up to Narmada. Mularaja suffered disgrace at the hands of the Paramara Munja and withdrew to Marwar. He had hardly recovered his kingdom when he was overcome by Kalachuri Lakshmana. The period of about 25 years which intervened between Mularaja's death and the accession of Bhima I was inglorious. And the next important ruler is Bhima I. He ruled between 1022 AD to 1064 AD. His kingdom was rudely shaken by invasion of Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni, who plundered the immense riches of famous temple of Somnatha. Bhima, who fled to Kutch at the approach of Sultan Muhammad of Ghazni, returned to his capital after the departure of the invader. Bhima I's reign was important in the history of the Indian architecture. It was during his reign that famous Dilwara temple was built at Abu. He abdicated the throne in favor of his son Karna. Karna, he ruled between 1064 AD to 1092 AD. Despite a long reign of about 30 years of ruling, Karna could not achieve anything substantial, but he built numerous temples and founded a city after his name, now represented by Ahmedabad. The next important ruler of this dynasty is Siddharaja Jayasimha. He ruled between 1092 AD to 1142 AD. He succeeded his father Karna and ruled for nearly half a century. In the north, he annexed Binmal after defeating the Parmaras. He then defeated the Chahmanas of Sakambari. He also invaded the Chandela kingdom and proceeded as far as Kalinjara and Mahoba. In the south, he won a victory over the Chalukya Vikramaditya VI of Kalyana. Jayasimha was also a great patron of literature. Under him, Gujarat became a famous seat of learning and literature. He gathered round him a large number of poets and scholars, including Hemachandra, who wrote celebrated grammar Siddha Hemachandra, as well as many other works. He was a Saiva and erected many temples, the most magnificent being Rudra Mahakala temple at Siddhapura. After his death, the throne was seized by his distant relation Kumarapala. And Kumarapala ruled between 1142 AD to 1171 AD. He embraced Jainism under the influence of Hemachandra. He refused to allow animal sacrifice, and his order was obeyed not only in his own kingdom but also in some of the feudatory states. Despite his religious zeal in favor of Jainism, he showed his veneration to his family deity Shiva and built temples for both Jainas and the Brahmins. The next important ruler of this dynasty is Mularaja II, and he ruled between 1175 AD to 1178 AD. In 1178 AD, Muhammad Ghori invaded Gujarat, but the Solankis under Mularaja bravely opposed the Muslims and defeated them near Mount Abu. However, after the Turkish conquest of India, Kutubuddin invaded Gujarat and plundered Anhilapataka in 1197. And the downfall of this Solanki dynasty started with the defeat of Mularaja II. And the later rulers of this dynasty were Bhima II. And Bhima II was succeeded by Tribunapala. The next ruler was Sarangadeva, who was succeeded by his nephew Karna, the last Hindu king of Gujarat. Shortly afterwards, Gujarat was conquered by Alauddin Khalji. Karna fled to Devagiri, but his queen Kamala Devi and daughter Devala Devi fell into the hands of Alauddin Khalji. Now we'll see the art and architecture during the period of Solanki dynasty. The Chalukya kings were great patrons of art, and the magnificent architectural activities during their regime owed in a large measure to their active support. The entire province was strewn with monuments with unique designs and lavish execution. The earliest structures are the four temples at Sunak, Kanoda, Delmal, and Kesara. All these were within a range of 15-mile radius of Anhilapataka. One of the more prominent temples is Surya Temple at Modera near Baroda is the typical example. The Jaina temple of Vimala at Mount Abu in Rajputana is one of the best specimens of Solanki art. Maru Gurjara architecture is a style of North Indian temple architecture that originated in Gujarat and Rajasthan from the 11th to 13th century under the Chalukya or the Solanki dynasty. So that is all about the Solankis. Thank you.